There's a fear that keeps many of you up at night. According to recent surveys, for many people, this specific fear ranks higher than the fear of death itself. The fear is, will my money last as long as I do? We call it longevity risk. If you're between 57 and 67 years old, you're part of what experts call the silver tsunami. You're redefining aging. You're active. You're vibrant.
But that vitality may bring a potentially significant financial challenge.
Today, we aren't just talking about saving money, we're talking about
The collision of two potentially significant forces.
longevity and inflation. Separately, they're manageable.
Together, they could create a compound risk that could negatively impact a traditional retirement plan.
But don't worry, by the end of this video, I'm going to share 5 specific strategies that may help you strengthen your retirement plan. The good problem, you're going to live longer than you think. The late, brilliant Charlie Munger had a favorite saying, "All I want to know is where I'm going to die, so I'll never go there." The problem is, we don't know when. Life expectancy is rising. If you're a married couple, age 65 today, there's a 50% chance that one of you will live to see age 93. This is longevity risk. It's the financial risk of a long, beautiful life. A 30-year retirement costs vastly more than a 15-year retirement. But here's the catch. We often underestimate the cost of those final years. There's a gap between our lifespan and our health span. Research shows the average American spends the final 2 to 3 years of life needing substantial, expensive assistance. Meet the villain, inflation. We've all seen the headlines about inflation spikes, but for the retiree, inflation is a silent thief. It's the slow, steady erosion of your purchasing power. Even at modest inflation rates of 2.5%, the value of your dollar is cut in half after 28 years. Think about that. To buy the same groceries and healthcare in your late 80s, you will need to double the income you have today just to stay in the same place. And here's where it gets dangerous. Experts call this the decumulation dilemma. You're trying to spend down your savings while the finish line keeps moving further away, and the price of admission keeps going up. There's a specific nasty version of this called sequence of inflation risk. If high inflation hits early in your retirement, like we saw in the early 2020s, forces you to withdraw more money just to pay the bills. This depletes your portfolio faster, leaving you with less principal to grow. We also have to talk about the security of the surviving spouse. Statistically, women outlive men by about 5 years. When one spouse passes, Social Security benefits often drop and pension income might disappear. But your property taxes and heating bills, they don't drop by half. A plan that works for us must also work for me. Okay, enough doom and gloom. You're here for solutions. Let's look at 5 moves you can make right now. Number 1, embrace the 8-year rule of Social Security. For many of you, this is your only inflation-adjusted income. If you can bridge the gap and delay claiming benefits from 62 edging towards age 70, your payout increases by roughly 8% for each year you wait. That kind of increase is difficult to replicate with traditional investments. By delaying, you're buying yourself a larger inflation-adjusted safety net for those later years and providing a higher survivor benefit for your spouse. Number 2, do not run to cash. The old wisdom was to move everything into safe bonds when you retire.
In a high inflation world, having too much money in cash is risky.
Cash loses purchasing power. To beat inflation over 30 years, you need assets that grow, like stocks and real estate. Consider a bucket strategy. Keep 1 to 2 years of living expenses in cash for sleep well at night money, using our structured retirement income planning method. Number 3, build an inflation floor. Look at TIPS. Treasury inflated protected securities. These are government bonds specifically designed to rise in value as inflation rises. You should also look at a longevity annuity. Think of this as a way to help protect against outliving your savings. You pay a premium now, and in return, this insurance company is contractually obligated to pay you income starting later in life, say at age 80 or 85. Keep in mind, these guarantees are subject to the financial strength of the issuing company, and annuities come with costs and restrictions you should understand before purchasing. A longevity annuity can provide a reliable income stream in your later years, which may help reduce the risk of outliving your savings. Number 4, plan for health span gap. Medicare generally does not cover long-term care. You need a plan. This could be a health savings account or HSA, which grows tax-free, or a hybrid life insurance policy with long-term care benefits. Also, we have to be honest about cognitive decline. Financial literacy peaks in our mid-50s. Simplify your accounts now while you're sharp, so they're easier to manage later. And finally, number 5, be dynamic. The days of set it and forget it are over. You need a flexible withdrawal rate. If the market is down, tighten your belt and withdraw a little bit less to let your portfolio recover. Retirement is not a math problem, it's a life problem. The goal isn't just to die with the most money in the bank. The goal is to live without the anxiety of running out. You've worked for decades to build your savings. Now work just as smartly to protect them. Optimize your Social Security, stay invested for growth, and ensure against that long, beautiful life. Thanks for watching. If you want to dive deeper into managing income in retirement, check out this video right here, and I'll see you soon.